Hello mga tujamir, apni sa HornbillTV. January 24 day Civil Administration Works Division pra DC Complex Chumukidima de ekta press conference rakishe CAWD laga Assistant Chief Engineer Sangdiba Amar pra Kota Korea homo itia Taikan Government Infrastructure kiniga banai gina ai ase do por kushe nai bi details abo.
CAWD is an executive agency overseeing all the construction works under the general administration. In addition to this, we look after the Department of Law and Justice, the Border Affairs, the Village Guard, Election Department, NSO, and some portion of the spillover works of treasuries and accounts and the entire CRPF cantonments spread across Nagaland. Our state has 17 deputy commissioners headquarters, where the latest is the Meluri district, which is slated to be tentatively inaugurated on 21st of February this year. Besides the DC headquarters, we have 24 ADC headquarters, 17 SDO civil headquarters, and 65 EAC headquarters spread across the state. We have approximately about 1,588 numbers of functional and non-functional buildings under the general administration. We are so grateful to the government of Nagaland, especially the Honorable Chief Minister, for giving utmost importance to the general administration, for giving the CAWD sufficient grants to construct and complete around 30 projects in the span of a little more than 3 years, such as the DC office complex Phek and Mawokchung, and the following DC bungalows at Twensang, Phek, Woka, and Kifri. A good number of ADC office complexes, SDO civil office, EAC office, and residences, GA house, JRS house, including the Chief Secretary's residential bungalow and Kohima, which was duly inaugurated. In addition to this, as a pilot project, the government of Nagaland has given us grant to construct 14 numbers of pre-engineered structure, which is the first of its kind. It's not actually a prefab structure, but it is a pre-engineering structure spread over 13 EAC residents and one ADC residence at Tening as a pilot project where the works are in full swing. Currently, the CAWD is constructing DC office complexes at Zenaboto, Twensang, Noklak, Shamator, Newland, and Ziminu, and a DC office complex at Dimapur, which is the oldest one, which is on the pipeline. We have already sanctioned the project. We will be starting the district administration of DC's office in Dimapur will be shifting to the STI in Purna Bazar, where the new DC office complex for Dimapur will start. The DC office bungalow, ADC office complex Akuluto, the JRS house Longlang, ADC residence Chazuba are on the verge of completion and to be inaugurated within this current financial year. Here, a state-of-the-art circuit house, Chumukidima, is sanctioned, where the work is to be taken up within this first week of February, adjacent to the Samugudin Stadium, where we have just inaugurated. We are also thankful to the government of Nagaland for giving CAWD the opportunity, as we have just inaugurated the first ever stadium constructed by the CAWD, since CAWD is mostly assigned with construction of functional and non-functional buildings, but this is the first opportunity, as we have just seen the Samagudin Stadium, that we are honored to have started by us and completed today. Outside the box of the general administration, the CAWD has constructed and inaugurated the District Court of Woka, Twensang, and Zenaboto, the Judicial Officers Flat at Mon and Mawokchung, the VG Rest House at Tizama, the District Jail at Longlang, and the Nagaland Olympic Association Office Complex at Kohima. Currently, we are constructing the District Court of Mon and Noklak, which is in 100% CSS, which is in good progress. Also, the CAWD is constructing the flat type quarters for law officers and at Kohima as well as for the border affairs in Kohima, which is nearing completion. The CAWD is also constructing the first ever village guard commandant's office at Twensang. Here I would like to say that the VG is one of the oldest subsidiary force where in the eastern areas it was a long felt need. So the commandant's office is stationed there for the entire state. It is stationed at Twensang, where we have started and the works are in full progress. Over and above that, we are constructing the village guard training center at Sangpur Samator, which is also under completion. This CAWD was completed the EVM and VVPAT warehouse of election department in almost all the district headquarters as in the district. The CAWD is also involved in the executive agency for constructing and maintaining all the semi-permanent and temporary structures of the CPMF, that is the CRPF centers all over the state. Today, the purpose of sharing this statement to the media is to highlight that the government is giving dire importance for all-round development and working in earnest so as to provide basic infrastructure to the general administration and all the allied departments for effective implementation and all-round progress.
Nagaland Chief Minister ni period pra Regional Sheikh Union Home Ministry aro Assam government pra Nagaland government ke kushi ke oil exploration aro exploitation shuru kuribole lagia aro Jamila Thagya Jaga Kande royalty kan 50-50 share kurubo. Jaga clarity na thagya kande extra account de rakhigina pichide saigina share kurubo kushi. CM kushi ke alak noilibi Jamila Thagya Jaga Kande crude oil exploration aro exploitation shuru kuribole mon ase kile mane Assam pra khushi kuri ase kintu Nagaland pra jaga nijor laga ase koi thagilibi kam na kure tai khushi ke cabinet pra court laga order ekta rukhi ase jaga laga malik opor kobule aro court pra bi Nagaland laga favor de koigina ase CM Rio khushi ke tu jaga khan de khali crude oil noigina minerals cobalt aro nickel nishna bishi ase aro itu khan bishi dam laga thagi ase hulubi manu khan itu nabujigina ase itu nimide Nagaland do dhuni ase kintu nijor gari phobole festa korigina ase kush
Government of India, Home Ministry, and also Assam government. We are in touch, and they had already conveyed to this state government that exploration and exploitation, crude oil, it should start functioning, and in the disputed area, any thing affected, a royalty will be shared 50-50. And where the clarity is not there, it will be kept in the escrow account and resolved later, then share.
So the state government will not protest the current move by the Assam government to start exploration in Tisoi Valley, which we call Serang.
Those are disputed area. So I'm talking about disputed area. In Nagaland side, it's up to us whether we want to utilize our resources or keep it like that. But in the disputed, we want to resolve, because the neutral forces is under the command of Assam, and they are doing kushi. And we are talking, we are Malik, but what is our hand? Where is our power? That's why we should show that we are also Malik, and that's why we should take some position. Cabinet we had discussed, and we are waiting for one court order. Who is the owner? Because it is contested. But court has debated, concluded in our favor, waiting for judgment. And not only petroleum and natural gas, but there's a huge deposit of rich minerals. Cobalt, nickel. These are used today for any electronic there's articles, be vehicle, be computer, be any gadgets. And that's how it is in terms of billions and billions worth of dollars, in terms of million tons. But we don't understand what is that wealth. So we remain poor. We are rich, but we decided to remain poor. So it is up to the people. Thank you.
Mon district January 24 din Pachi Homoy Mon SP office osore Sal 2019 pra 2024 tak de narcotics, drugs and psychotropic substances of 1985 or alak items can seize hua kandu destroy huishe. Edu seize items kan rupees 22,55,127 worth laga thakishe kundu SP Mon, SDPO Mon, EAC headquarter Mon, APP Mon, PI Mon aru civil societies kan pra destroy kurishe. Chumukedima district karne ekta nutun development de aji Nagaland laga Chief Minister ni period pra Samaguting Stadium DC complex Chumukedima de inaugurate kurishe. Program ne khota kura homor rio pra Dimapur State Stadium construction laga kam resume hoishe kurishe. Tai pa arbi kurishe ki niga ekta nutun stadium ahia pra UniTV ahibo. Ab details abo.
HornbillTV tia ire Chumukedima district te ahigine ase aji ekta Chumukedima district karne ekta notun development de aji Samaguding Stadium koigene ekta stadium inaugurate kurishe Nagaland laga Chief Minister ni Purio pra moi ere khara kuri thaga nishna moi la background de dikhya itu Chumukedima laga first ever proper stadium ekta ase itu moi khan taila sitting capacity la kotha kuri gene jaile do at least gallery de hole do 1000 manu nishna do buhiwo parya la capacity banaishe tu ekla nile first aid laga ekta jaga separate bi ase aru toilet khan holi proper toilet khan holi bi set up kura laga bi aji janai dishe moila pichire aru yare dikhi pa ground do ase etu ekla nile moila left e dikhi thaga rostrum de top floor de hole do manu khan ahigene buhile at least 70 manu ke do restroom first floor de buhiwo parya la holi bi ekta capacity ase itu Chumukedima khan karne kile ekta dangor notun development ase koishe koile do itu tai khan laga first ever proper district stadium ase koigene ekta bi janai dia ase kile Samaguding Stadium koigene nam dishe itu Nagaland laga Chief Minister pra aji kotha kuri thaka homoy itu an sob details se koishe moi khan itia itu Samaguding Stadium inaugurate kura la program la details ti jawo
a dedicatory prayer. Including ramps and special toilets for people with disabilities.
Many people may ask and question why and how this stadium is named as Samaguding. As many had spoken about the historical background, we choose the name in consultation with this name, which was notified as British Administrative Center under the Assam province in 1866. But even before that, the Britishers' political officer was present from 1846 to 1850. And for some time, it was shifted to Asalo, now in Assam, in Silchar district. And this Samaguding, the British officer, had functioned in the Naga Hills It is very historical and the first British government establishment lead to various modern education, Christianity, and today, even after we had become a part of the state in the Indian Union, this British legacy live with us. The fact of the historical of 1873 Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation Act, which has given a special protection to our land and its people. And therefore, we thought it is appropriate to name the first and the most important history which has made Naga Hills into a full-fledged and thus far, with God's blessing, under Assam provision, the British India. So, this historical site, shaping of the history, both waiting and also notice. I hope this will be remembered and remember our past. This was found in the State Archives document, and that's how we feel that it is appropriate. As the leaders who have spoken had appreciated, I hope the villagers, the citizens of Chamokadima district will understand and respect these historical events. I want to make a mention of the 82 villages under Chamokadima district, under DC Chamokadima. We discussed, since it is a new district, DC, Assistant Chief Engineer, and other officers with myself, we discussed and that to have a sense of belonging and a commitment to be governed under Deputy Commissioner. All the villages, today you can see, hosted their flags both end of my right and left. It belongs to you, and I hope there will be unity, cohesion, so that development will come to your district. And many unrecognized villages are also there. Through coordination, consultation, and without any problem, we encourage that you accommodate one another and recognize the unrecognized villages. In Dimapur, multi-discipline sports complex is under construction for a long time, and many people had questioned why it had stopped construction, why it is not done on time. Fortunately, we started that stadium under 62 acres, and it was financed and sponsored by Planning Commission, Government of India. But since Niti Aayog came, Planning Commission has been done away and fund is not coming as we expected. But we have found other sources and then started constructing. If that is completed, it will be the biggest sports complex where you will have instructors, where you will have athletic tracks, swimming pool, wrestling arena, and all things will come, where it will facilitate not only Dimapur, but whole Nagaland.
I'm happy that this facility is being able to see the reality today under the visionary leadership of Honorable Chief Minister. Chungidima district is shared by three of us electorally. My colleague Sri Zalerio and Srimati Hekani Jakhalu, honorable advisors. So all three of us are happy. I just wanted to convey this message alone. And our Honorable Chief Minister, as you're all aware, among the 60 of us, what we noticed and saw in him is that he is an ardent fan of art, music, and sports. I think that is something we should all emulate. And this is one area where, as a state, we can shine. For our youth, especially who are doing very well, exceptionally well in the sports discipline, bringing accolades for the country as well as for our state. And so our government is doing a right thing for our youth who have shown keen interest in music, sports, and arts. So we have seen a lot of sports infrastructure upgraded in our state, not only in Chumukdima. And that's why personally, I mean, all of us who are going to speak, we're going to thank Honorable Chief Minister for his clear conscience and vision to uplift the aspirations of our youth today, especially in the field of sports, music, and arts. So thank you once again. Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister, for your visionary leadership.
Request our Naga public, regardless of party politics or regardless of sections of people, to support our government throughout so that all this overall development can reach to every nook and corner of our state. Sir, this infrastructure, to my mind, will not only serve the people or the requirements of Chumu district, but by and large, it is also going to serve the needs of Dimapur district, Newland district, so on and so forth. So on my own behalf and on behalf of Chumu district and the people, I would like to thank our Chief Minister for giving priority to our Chumu district, which is centrally located and one time a proposed district headquarters for the erstwhile Dimapur. I also want to take this time to thank the CAWD department. Our advisor today, Kamo is not here, but in absentia, I want to thank the CAD department and the technical wing for the good workmanship and which has been completed before the time frame.
इते करने मान हुआ मोई खान आहिया दिन खान देलवी इनेगा नतुन डेवलपमेंट्स खान भी अपनी हान लोरे आनी था वो रिपोर्टर के क्रिस्टियन के हुआ कैमरा पर्सन जॉय वॉच हॉर्नबिल टीवी चुमुगिनीमा
इते करने मान ही साइट है हॉर्नबिल टीवी